Okay, so my car was sitting outside today. It just rained a lot, okay? And it's the 2006 Mustang, known for the famous water leak where you just swamp the floors. Mostly it starts on the passenger side and the floors fill up with water, and after no time at all the car stinks like musty carpet padding fabric. If you do any quick research, because you're dealing with this, everyone says how to repair the grommets under the hood vent and to replace the door seal. And of course, they said that Ford came out with a better grommet for the hood that won't leak, and you have to heat it on, melt on the plastic, and it'll be perfect. Well, I did that in about a week. As soon as you snap that hood vent back in the pins, the grommets came loose. So in about a week, we were flooding again. And then finally, I replaced the door seal because I didn't suspect the grommets yet. And replaced the door seal, bought for $50 the new foam pieces. It went on, they were barely more of a seal, so they started leaking. Finally, I just said, you know what? I know the solution. I don't know why anyone hasn't said this before. But you need to buy caulk. And you need to get great exterior caulk for doors and windows and wet areas. And when you do that, you have no more leaking. You fix the problem. The smell goes away after the first time you air out the water and dry it up. So it actually smells great. You don't have to buy an air freshener. That's just putting a band-aid on the problem and not actually solving the leak. So I'm about to show you in more detail, in case you haven't seen any of the other videos, where you should be putting this caulk. Now, even if you do keep your Mustang in the garage while it's raining and never go out, you wash your car, and that's when water is still getting in. If you have any musty smell in your car, it is leaking, and you should get that fixed. So here we are, guys. Just pulled over here real quick. You can actually still hear the water dripping on the catalytic converters inside. But anyway, here's how much water we got. Any other day, you'd be so worried about this filling up, getting musty, and just being a pain in the butt. As you might be able to see, this is completely dry down underneath. That's where you're going to want to check. And it comes in right under the glove box and runs down. Some people have said it showed up in the back seats and the driver's seat. So we'll go with that. Here's where most of the problem is. Right in this crack all the way down the door seal, you're going to see foam. And sometimes the foam is actually, if it's original, sticking out of this trim. And you can see that it's ugly and it's failing. It's letting a lot of water get in, runs right down here, right inside the car. So this rubber flap actually pulls off. It has some pins in it. You just pull it right out from under the trim. Take that out. Then what you want to do is get a star drill bit and unscrew this black trim all the way around. There might be 10 or 15 pins in there. Just unscrew those, pull the piece off, and clean up this edge. You're going to get the foam and just peel it off as clean as you can on the whole piece of trim. After you've done that, replace the foam. And this is only if your foam was really bad. If it still looked original and in good condition, leave it on that piece for now and just caulk the whole edge. So you're going to start here, go up and around. I caulked it on the car and on the trim piece. And then I snapped it back in, drilled the pins in, and that's when you just refit the rubber seal all the way in. This is the actual caulk you need. I got it from any local hardware store. Clear, flexible sealant. And it's good for roofing, flashing, siding, windows, anything outside. And it is waterproof. It can go on wet. Cures quickly, so This is the best stuff. Once you fit back together, that door is good, and you can start on the next side. Do the same thing for this side, just caulk it on the car and the trim piece. Now, this might solve your water leak. It all depends on the age of the car, how it has been affected by weather, etc. So if you didn't already know, the second place the water can leak is behind this plastic piece. It's in two pieces there, and you can access from under the hood to unscrew it. We pop the hood here. Under here there's actually just a screw here on that part and a screw there, two over there as well. Once you take those off, you're going to get a wiper arm puller. Take that one off because it's the only way you're going to get the trim piece out. You have to take both wipers out. Correction. Once you take these off, it snaps into about 5 to 7 pins along each piece. So 10 to 14, I can't remember exactly. And under each grommet, you're going to pull it out of the car, caulk around it completely, and put it back in for all 10. This is the ultimate fix, and it will never leak again for as long as you have this car. I'm so happy you guys checked out this video, because you're never going to have to deal with a water leak again, and you'll just be able to take this car out, wash it as much as you want. No musty smell. If you've watched this video this far, I really appreciate it, and I want to show you an extra tip. So for the front of this hood, you can see the line here where I have a vinyl wrap, and it's a clear vinyl wrap. I put it here on the fender as well, just a little piece. And this is where the hood collects most of the stone chips. So to prevent that, and to prevent chipping the paint, for $5 to $7 on Amazon, I got this strip. It was about 6 feet long, and I cut it to size. Did it with a heat gun to avoid bubbles, and I pulled it, wrapped it around. It's actually in under the hood as well. And the line is only there because it's pretty dirty right now. I haven't washed it, and that goes away whenever it's clean. I just love this car, and the black actually looks great. This is a vinyl wrap. Everyone says it looks like paint. It has the texture of paint. Best for your dollar amount is $18 on eBay. Fit perfectly. Again, guys, this is a cheap fix, and it's everything you'll need to fix it. It's not cheap as in it's only going to last you a week. It's just amazing that nobody else has really put this idea out there. Again, thank you for watching. I really hope this helps you. You'll never have to have a leaking Mustang again. Don't worry about washing it. Alright, enough of my rambling. Go get your Mustang out, take it for a spin, and have some fun. Thanks for watching.